Hey guys, Craig with Reflections Exterior Services out of Salisbury, Maryland. I just wanted to share a quick tip for you guys that might be do-it-yourselfers. A lot of times when we're building out our rigs, at times you run into issues with being able to support, whether it be hose reels, it could be side boxes, it could even be maybe the corner of a pressure washer, depending on how you're mounting something on a corner of a rail. And I stumbled onto something that I'm sure probably many people have done this already, but I personally just thought it was kind of a inexpensive hack or a way to support something on your trailer build. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So a lot of times, like with a side box, for example, this is a open landscape trailer that I'm building out right now, and a lot of times, of course, you'll have the rail system right here that you can bolt into. But let's face it, when you're dealing with a pretty wide box, you would want some kind of support under here. And of course, you could do a wood platform, but I don't know. I think sometimes wood, it just kind of looks chintzy. I mean, I'm not saying that to bust on anybody else. I use it as like a chalk sometimes. I'll put, wood blocks underneath with like a pipe, but something a little bit more substantial that's going to hold some weight. It's going to be bouncing around right over top of the axle. You want something nice and solid. And so I stumbled onto this. This is literally just a piece of 3/8 all thread with 3/8 floor flanges, and basically all I did is I kind of screwed this together, and the little bit of excess that was sticking up, I just measured the difference of that so that I would get a nice flat surface like that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to center this up. I thought about putting two, but really, because I'm going to have it bolted here and on the other side, I figured just in the middle would be plenty for what I'm putting in here. So I'm going to basically just center this up underneath like that. And then I'm literally going to just take a few holes and put a couple bolts through there with some lock washers, and you've got a perfect support beam there. And fairly inexpensive. I mean, you can buy a whole 6-foot rod of this all thread, from Lowe's or Home Depot, for probably, I don't know, I actually remember, I want to say it was maybe 10 or 15 bucks, and your floor flanges maybe, $3 or $4 a piece. So, 20, 25 bucks, you can have probably multiple setups like that. And I'm actually going to do the same thing over here. I'm actually going to have my pressure washer, I'm going to have 3 sides of it bolted down to the corner, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing for right here, basically something like that. So again, the pressure washer will be bolted here, 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 and there, or at least be a support for it. So I don't know, I just thought that was kind of a cool little way to build out a support beam if you needed that for, again, side box. Support your pressure washer. Some floor flanges and some all thread can go a long way. Hope that helps somebody. Have a great day.